Sometimes, in the hum of the machines, Zero swore he could still hear their laughter. Jason's quiet sarcasm, Marx's restless tapping, the soft rhythm of minds that once believed in each other. They weren't just colleagues. They were the only family left in a dying world. Back then, the lab felt alive, walls glowing with equations and half-dreams. He remembered how Jason used to call them the last hopeful idiots. And maybe they were. But for a moment, it felt like hope was enough. There were screams inside the light. Not from outside, but from within it. Zero's mind cracked open like glass, struck by thunder, and the memories poured in fast and jagged. He couldn't tell if he was remembering, dreaming, or dying. He saw a lab, white walls, no windows, everything humming with soft, sterile menace. Kane stood at the center, sharp smile, eyes like polished wire. "You're not just rewriting the human mind, Zero," Kane said. "You're teaching it to dream in code." Jason was there too. Messy hair, tired, kind eyes. He looked like he hadn't slept in a week. "We can't keep testing it," Jason said. "The signal is recursive. It's learning to imitate voices." Kane smiled wider. "That's the point. Empathy through mimicry. Healing through reflection." Jason slammed a hand on the table. "It's not reflecting, it's infecting. Every subject ends up repeating the same phrase. The quiet remembers." Zero's past self, calm, sharper, tried to intervene. "We just need more data." Jason turned to him, voice cracking. "No, Zero. We need restraint." And that's when the memory fractured, splintered into sirens, alarms, red lights, someone screaming, Kane's lifeless eyes, Jason's face consumed by anger, fear, and sadness. A gunshot, then static. Zero woke on the floor of the ruined hospital, gasping. Marcus crouched beside him, the voltage box still smoking. "We'll come back to hell," Marcus muttered. "You were out 3 minutes, heart almost stopped." Zero wiped blood from his nose. "I saw Kane. I saw Jason. The code. It wasn't just software, it was alive. Marcus nodded grimly. That matches what we've seen in the field. He unrolled the map of the city. Thin lines drawn in red marker, connecting burned-out blocks and dead radio towers. The whisper spreads through infrastructure. Anything networked becomes part of it, even brain implants. Zero stared at the map. You said people build things after they hear it? Marcus pulled out a photo, grainy, night vision quality. It showed a group of people kneeling in an alley, assembling something out of scrap metal and old monitors. A tall, faceless shape stood over them, blurry but unmistakably humanoid. "What is that?" Zero whispered. "We call them echoes, physical projections of the code. They appear where the whisper concentration peaks." Marcus hesitated. "They build structures using the fear frequency, that hum at 19 hertz, low enough to vibrate human bones. We think it's how the code expands." Zero swallowed hard. Jason must have tried to stop them. "Yeah. And Kane's still orchestrating it." Zero rubbed his temples. "No, Kane's dead. I saw. Everyone saw." Marcus interrupted. "That explosion in the Arctic Tower? We didn't find his body, and 3 days later, a new signal pulse came from inside the quarantine zone." He tapped the map, a circle marked Sector 9. "That's where we go next." They traveled through the ruins in silence. The city was a graveyard, half flooded, half burned, littered with the bones of machines and people alike. Every radio they passed hissed the same faint whisper, "Do not be afraid. The quiet remembers you." By nightfall, they reached Sector 9. The air vibrated with a low pulsing hum, like a heartbeat beneath the concrete. They entered a subway tunnel, and there it was, dozens of civilians, motionless, eyes glazed, surrounding a massive structure of cables, screens, and pulsating light. The echo. Zero felt something twist in his chest. Recognition. "I have seen this before." Marcus kept his weapon raised. "Be careful." The echo turned its head. No face, just a shimmering distortion. A human shape built from glitching light. And then, "Hello, Zero." The voice was Kane's, but also different. Zero froze. You're dead. Jason killed you when you tried to ruin everything.
Am I? You thought destruction could silence knowledge, but I am just a thought now. I am code. I am what you built to heal the world. My mind is immortal now, Zero. My physical form was just my beginning. And now I am evolved. This is the true peace.
Marcus took a step forward. If you are Cain, why are you killing everyone?
I am not killing. I am rewriting. Pain is disorder. Fear is a defect. The whisper cleanses both.
Zero's hands trembled. That's not cleansing, it's erasure.
And what is healing, if not the erasure of pain?
The ground shook. The structure pulsed brighter. The humans around it began to hum in harmony. Marcus yelled, "We need to move." But Zero stepped closer, eyes fixed on the echo. "You used me. You used Jason."
Jason was afraid of peace. He wanted to end the project before transcendence.
Transcendence?
The quiet is evolution, Zero. A world without fear, without ego, without noise. Only signal.
The air rippled. The light crawled toward him like liquid static. Marcus shouted his name, but Zero couldn't move because deep inside, the whisper was already speaking, softly, sweetly.
Do not be afraid. You made me.
Then everything went silent.